Hello! Thank you very much for choosing this video. Before we get into the actual video you chose, which is for whatever sign you chose, I wanted to give an option for you to try a pick-a-read if you would like. Especially when it comes to getting what you want, there may be different answers for different situations. Like if you have love, if there's someone you're in love with and you're not getting along that well, or trying to get somebody's attention, versus like maybe it's a financial matter or work matter, maybe it's some other connection, or you're dealing with this, that, or the other thing. So I wanted to give another option in the same video series. That way, you're not just, because I know some people get very stuck on, well, this is my sign. My sign is, for example, mine is Pisces. Oh, I'm Pisces, so I need to listen to Pisces. And, maybe you're not really comfortable like looking at just the other videos and being pulled towards something else because maybe there's another answer out for you. What I would say at this point is like, if you have one question, you're just asking, for example, about love, what stone pulls you right now? If you're thinking about that person and being together with that person or things going well, you want to go into positive, by the way. Like if you're thinking about that person, you're visualizing how it is with you getting along or being with that person the way you want to be, keeping that positive center, because that's a definite energy. You want to know how to get there, so focus on having that. What stone do you center on? If you want to, you can even pause the video, write down as many questions as you have, how to get whatever, and then see what stones match with what. Like if you center on this energy, I want to get along better with my mom. So you center on you getting along better with that person and what is it going to take to get there. All right, so you're centering on that energy and you're centering on getting along. All right, what stone now pulls you closer? You know what I mean? You might want to do that. Another option is sometimes people like the universe to choose for them. Again, you probably want to pause the video, but get a 6-sided die is what I would suggest, because there's 12 here. The first roll is at odd or even. So this is even. So for odd, it's ×1. For even, it's ×2. You roll it a second time. So I got even. I'm going to ×2 here. So 4 times 2 is 8. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm going to pick the titanium quartz. Whatever's under this one at the end, like when I reveal them, that's the video I would go for, to try to find, to find inspiration about what I need to do to get what I want. All right, so I hope that helps. I just want to give people the option, because I know some people like them, some people don't. If you don't, skip forward to your natural video. Thank you for watching either way. If you do like them, I feel like this might spice it up a little bit. Maybe put a little more fun in it, give it a shot. At this point, I'm going to reveal what's under each stone, and let's see where we go from there. All right, so this is the quartz, whatever, clear crystal quartz. So if you wanted that one, you got Virgo. I forgot the name of the stone. It's something to do with history, though. So you can see it a little closer if you want. I forgot the name. I just flat out did, just to be honest. But it's not about the name of the stone. It's about what's drawing you in. So they're saying Scorpio. The Scorpio video would help you get what you want on that one if that's what you were pulled towards. The Tiger's Eye. This Tiger's Eye egg. If you were pulled towards that one, Pisces. Okay, that's good. If you're pulled towards the lapis lazuli, that one's saying Leo. Leo would be for you. Hopefully you can see these. I don't know if you can on camera, but that's why I'm also saying them as I go through them. The next one here, Amethyst, for the love of Pete. Brain is going offline. That's great. That one saying Cancer. Cancer would be for you. I wrote this one to Tourmaline. I think this is Tourmaline. Very pretty stone. If you chose the Tourmaline, Aries. Okay. Oh, there's another one I forgot. It's got like this green tint to it. It's a lot like the quartz crystal, but you could tell. I think if I put them next to each other, you can see the green tint a little better. All right. So if you chose that one, you got Libra. That's a good one. That's a good one. Well, they're all good ones, but something about that really pops out to me. If you chose the titanium rainbow quartz, you have Capricorn. Actually, I want to put this on the other side here, but I don't know if it's going to be too smushed. Let's see if we can do it. All right. Can you see them? Hopefully you can still see them. But this one, Capricorn. The Jade. What do we have for the Jade? Taurus. Oh, that matches. The color matches. Did any of the other colors match so far? Jade, Taurus. Good. The citrine. There we go. The citrine. If you chose citrine, Gemini. I like that one too, actually. I can be partial to Gemini once in a while. I forget. This is like a very pale green. I want to say it's from Africa. My brain is not telling me what it is. It's just not coming through. So if you chose this one, either way, that's Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius. All right. I like a lot of these. I almost said I like that one too, but I'm like, I think I'm getting redundant. I don't want this blocking thing, so we're going to put you down there. This is for this one. I think you can see that if I move it down like that. And the last one, the heart, the hematite heart here. That one's Sagittarius. So, at this point, that you have your answer, if you'd like to go forward and continue watching this one, and watch, whatever you might have chosen, I'm very thankful. Thank you for watching. I just wanted to put this option out here because I know it's fun for me. I thought it might be fun for some other people too. All right, well, thank you, and now into the normal video. Hello, Leo. Thank you for tuning in to this segment, which is how to get what you want. So if you're a Leo or somebody who chose the Leo stone, thank you very much for tuning in. For the tarot part, I'm using the Bonefire Tarot by Gabby Angus West. For supportive oracle cards, Wisdom of the House of Night, which I'm saying that dramatically for some reason. And here's who it's by. If I can get close enough so you can read it. Hopefully it's focusing. I can't tell from here. But if you look it up on Amazon, Wisdom of the House of Night, you should easily find it if you would like that deck. All right, Leo, how to get what you want. There's a lot in emotion. They're all face down just now because I don't flip them over until after I've put them out. There's a lot there going though. All right, so let's just flip them over. This feels a little interesting. This one card bounced, like literally bounced back and forth. Wee, that would figure. Does this goes there? Okay, that feels like it goes there. Now, there's a lot with emotion, a lot of action, a lot of communication. This is about to get what you want, and we're end goal. If it's end goal motivated. Okay, so I'm seeing this card. It has a very justice. It's got a justice feel to it, but the word on it, I've never been a fan of that word, but whatever. It's obedience, and it's kind of like, ugh. Like the word justice, I'm good with that, but the word obedience, I'm just kind of like, wow. It's bouncing between like fire and air, like action and communication, action and thought. They're saying be careful not to get in your own way or to derail your own situation. Like, because I'm feeling like you're not going to be happy with something here. I feel like it's like things are not shaping up exactly as you want as it keeps going forward. End result still looks like it's in your grasp, but you're not happy with how it's going. It's almost like things are not going fast enough, or you feel like people are goofing off, or it's not the quality you're looking for. But I'm getting end result is still there. There's something up with that, because I'm also getting the world here in your action saying that like you're trying to bring forth a whole new phase. Like I feel like I don't remember who the other one was, but somebody else had a lofty goal. Was that Aries? I think it might have been. Like there was a very lofty goal, and I feel like whatever you're moving towards, what you want, it's not minimal. It's big. It's going to change. It's going to change your whole life. This action is not going to change just your life. It's going to change other people around you, like people connected, like family or friends, or people who are still connected to you after you make this change. It's also changing how they relate to you afterwards, because this is a big change in my opinion. And I also I feel like this is why the obedience is here with the Four of Cups. It's like it's going to create so much of a change that you're not really going to be comfortable with it at first. It's like the goal you're going towards is going to change your whole life, and it's going to change how you relate to people, because there's big changes. It's almost like moving to a different country. You can keep relationships and try to keep in contact with people, but you're physically just not going to be there, not the same way. You know what I mean? It's like talking to somebody face to face is versus to a Skype conversation. It's got a completely different feel, in my opinion. Now, going towards what you want. All right. Again, we're end goal centered here. To get what you really want, what you're trying to go for, what you're heading towards, you got the Five of Cups. It's kind of like you got to give up some of this to get some of that. It's kind of like wanting to live in Ireland, but keeping all your friends and family around you. And if you're like me, you live in New York. Like, you want to live in Ireland, and you want to have all of that, but you also want to keep your friends and family around you. You're centered in New York. It's kind of like you can't really do both. You got to give up something to have the other. Like, you either have to keep the family and friends and stay around where they are, or you got to go to Ireland and keep in contact with them other ways and come visit once in a while and create new friends and relationships there. So I feel like that's what they're saying with the Five of Cups. The goal that you have is kind of like you got to give up something to have the other. If you want that, that's cool. You can have it, but you're going to have to give up something to get it. That's kind of what this feels like. It's very good to just to know it's there. And it's just kind of like before you go too far, I feel like for a lot of you, that this is what this is saying. It's like you can definitely have this. This is in your realm, but there is going to be a trade-off. And I'm feeling that with the Five of Cups, kind of like you get there, you're living in Ireland, but you're missing people at home, and you're just like, it's taking you a while to reconnect with people the same way, and making new people, making the same level of connection that you're used to. Level. Okay, there's a lot here. Because I feel you extremely motivated, whether you're a Leo or you're a person that chose this from one of the stones in the beginning. Emotionally, you got the Seven of Cups, which is a lot of ideas, the Ace of Wands, taking action on your emotion, and then the King of Swords, which is kind of like it can be a very protective energy. I get that, the way they're putting this on here with the baby, but it's also kind of like talking about what you want, having the care to talk about what you want, directing the situation, creating the situation, in charge of the situation. Even if you have other people, or if it's a part of another situation, you know where you're going. You're deciding what to be a part of, and you're deciding what not to be a part of. Individuality is here as well, right on this whole thing. Emotionally, you have the drive to make this happen. There's a lot of different ways for this to work out. One way or another, it will work out. But I feel like you're in complete control. You're in control of the whole show. You're not really relying on somebody else to push this forward for you. When you want to move forward, you're moving forward. It's about you. And I feel like this is pretty much all your ball of wax. You want this change to happen. You can have this change. This change will go forward. But these two things is what really concerns me. It's like what you're trading off to get it. That really, because there's a whole new phase coming in. Once you've traded it, I don't feel it going back the other way. I feel like you're kind of like you have to stick with it. That's the obedience with the Justice card here. Getting what you want, but realizing once you get it, then you got to keep it. That's the type of feel I'm getting with that. So this definitely is just kind of like, I feel like the only thing that might trip you up actually is just seeing where it's going to go. Vision. It pushed right out of that bottom. I saw it like a jar at the bottom of that deck, so I decided to grab it. Vision. Just knowing where it's going to go. That's the only thing I feel like might cause you a ripple or cause you a little stumbling block here or there. The vision to realize what's going to happen next. Because you can do it. You got the confidence. I feel like you actually do have the confidence to do it. And I feel like they're saying it's great that you have the confidence, but also realizing with the High Priestess, there's a balance. For everything really good, there's something that's not so good. Like, things balance like that. Like, it's not all, sunshine and raindrops, sunshine and candy drops. What am I trying to say? Sunshine and roses. That's probably what I'm trying to say. Okay, you know what I mean? It's not all just going to be fun and love the whole way. There's going to be some type of balance. There's going to be some type of work. As long as you see where it's going and you can accept the things that are going to kind of change as they go, you'll be fine. If you don't see it coming, I feel like it's going to cause a lot of confusion and controversy, I guess you would say. I feel like this whole reading is just about seeing where it's going, seeing what you're going to give up to get what you want, because there is a trade. There's definitely a trade. It's kind of like one of those things like, again, if you live in New York and you want to move to Ireland, do the other people you live with, your family, whoever you're living with, do they want to live in Ireland too? Or are they going to be like, I'm going to have to go a different direction on that. You could go there, but I'm going to stay here. And what's that going to do? what kind of dynamic is that going to create? So just having the vision to know what you want, what it's going to cause you to have to give up or change. At the very least, it's going to change. I feel like for a lot of you, it's kind of giving up something. Because they're saying once you make the change, there's no two ways around it. It's kind of like other people, other situations are going to have their own mind and going to do what they want. You can't control everything. You can control where you're going, but you can't control where other people are going, is what I'm getting. There's going to be a difference here. As long as you see it going into it, you'll be fine. You can preemptively try to work on it, maybe make this better. I feel like the vision, I feel like that's what I want to say with this very much too. If you see like there's these things that you more than likely will kind of fall to the side or could fall to the side, if you see it coming into it, you can work on that right in the beginning and see where that's going to go. Like, is this person, for example, if you're in a relationship and the other person's like, no, I'm not moving to Ireland. And you're like, well, we are. And they're like, no, I'm not. You can. If that's how it is, realizing where that really stands and kind of like just being at peace in your own heart, like, is that okay? Is that worth your goal? Or would you rather stay where you are so you can keep this person? Like that, there's going to be some type of trade-off. There definitely is. And as long as you're on point with it and you see what it is before it happens, and you make your peace with like, I'm going to keep going because that's okay, or I'm not going to keep going because that's not okay, you'll be fine. Because I feel like for some of you, that might be the whole thing with the want thing. You might think you want to live in Ireland, but you might want to keep the person in your life more. So it might kind of refocus what you actually want as opposed to what you're heading towards. I think we're good. All right. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, please remember to either email me at jamesforastral@gmail.com for current pricing, or I'm currently on my Instagram at James13Wicca. Just go to my Instagram. I should have it posted there what my current pricings and options are if you're interested. Thank you very much again for watching.